Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Play City Skylines, a modded series. This is the River Run map, and we're playing on Nezodam City. What we're going to do today is to fix up this particular interchange that we did in a previous episode, because as you can see, we have gridlock traffic from trucks trying to enter or exit the highway from the industrial sectors. We have I think there's three different kinds of industries here: the oil, the farmland with the moo-moos, and there's a paper forestry industry. So it's pretty crowded, and it's also competing with the residential traffic. So what we're going to do today is actually try to fix this up and make it a little bit cooler, a bit more functional. So without further ado, let's begin. And I hope you guys are still well. Forgot to introduce myself. I am John Nezodam, and I usually play City Skylines. I hope you enjoyed the huge episode that we had with 44 episodes in a large 3-hour and 40-minute video that showed everything that we've done. I might redo that because I noticed I left some weird parts in it, and I kind of want to explain a few things in there. I know I do have a fan of... There's a fan that I have, a subscriber that does not like to hear my voice because he falls asleep. He or she, not sure. It was a weird kind of name, I can't tell. Well, not weird, but it's a creative name that you can't tell the gender of. So I'm going to redo that video. Probably not make it as long, but I am going to speak and explain the whole city, so stay tuned for something like that. If you do like these kind of gameplay videos, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's the only way this channel can grow, and we'll try to keep up with the content. I update every 3 days, and I do it yourself, fix it stuff, and hopefully you guys can learn something new. And what we're doing here is we're making the avenue expanded, and we're kind of laying the groundwork for something that has a flowing interchange. So if you remove the center avenue, it's going to look like a really oblong roundabout, which if you've seen roundabouts in real life, they actually help distribute traffic in different directions. So I am going to have something like an on-ramp, off-ramp, with the different areas to the highway and from the highway. That's why I need something free-flowing like a roundabout to help distribute traffic. So right now we're laying the grid or the groundwork for it. So I noticed that elevation here is a little bit weird. So when you're making highways or roads, it's a little easier. Well, it is a lot easier if your terrain is a bit more flat, because you don't really, well, you can build roads on top of things that aren't flat, but it'll make it bumpy, and the elevation would be difficult to to see or judge because it's a different elevation. So if you do use that tool, use the spread tool and even it out, and then you can have a flat surface from which you can paint your roads on. Making a tiny roundabout side of a big roundabout to free flow traffic. So this is straight through traffic from the avenues, one avenue side to the other. And the outside edge is going to be, outside roundabout's going to be a way to go to the highway. So essentially an on-ramp, and then from the highway, which is an off-ramp. So I haven't seen this kind of design anywhere. I just figured it might work. I'm not really sure, but you never know unless you try. A lot of these things that I'm doing is from trying. I really should look at real highways and how they function. But I kind of like this kind of part where I struggle a little bit. I know for some people it's entertaining. So this is what we're gonna do. Oh, and just to eliminate some traffic lights, if you do have two-way roads, they become yield signs or stop signs instead of traffic lights. So that's what I was trying to do with that little thing jutting out. It's going to be a two-lane highway road into the smaller roundabout. So it's a pretty interesting design. I'm not sure if I've seen it before anywhere. We'll see. So I'm making this curve here. I did want to make a cross grid, a brace, so that it's, so when I make the other side, I know how big to make it, but it's hard to figure out how to do that. So what I did was use the grid and the road length tool just to count the ticks. So there are 4 ticks each curve, and then I did a page down button to go down elevation each curve so that it would gradually make a nice slope towards the ground. So if you're asking about the right-hand side of that larger roundabout, that's going to meet with the highway. So it's just going to be a straight pass to from the avenue to the highway, and it'll be the same thing on the other side. Well, looks like this is a popular road. It's a lot of traffic. I'm trying to analyze this after the fact. I am doing a voiceover after I've done footage or recording. So I do miss doing the things live, so I could explain my thought process. But I think when we're doing traffic analysis, this is something that's very useful because you can review what has been happening and not be caught up with the moment. Which right now it's a lot of stuff here that we. Looks like there's a lot of cars trying to go to the other side, so they're waiting. It might be easier to have a roundabout on those two ends so that the traffic flows a little bit better. But then again, these are a lot of cars trying to get to the industrial areas. So we got to figure this out. This is it's a little bit complicated. Starting to regret a little bit deleting those previous things that we made. But after reviewing this footage, and at this moment, I believe if we did it, it would be necessary to have the top part another interchange to offset the traffic of the top part, because we have industry in the northern and southern part of this tile. So it would make sense to divvy it up between two avenues, or major avenues. This is really a lot of traffic here. Here I am connecting the on-ramp. It's going to be really squiggly. I wanted it to hug the road. I haven't seen a lot of highways do this because it kind of looks expensive and dangerous at the same time. You have a lot of turns and twists. If you're a car trying to do this, you might hit the rails, especially if you're not paying attention. It's not a very safe highway. Probably should have made a or safe on-ramp. Probably should have made a 45-degree angle from one side to the other straight up. I didn't want to waste some space, so this is a case of form over function, I guess. Try to make things aesthetically pleasing. Probably do this interchange again, just a forewarning. Let's see if the cars are gonna use this place or use this new on-ramp. Actually, this is an on-ramp. Okay, looks weird. Looks nice too. Can't really decide, I'm confused. Here we got connections for the roundabout. This might be a lot of connections for this particular roundabout that has 3 paths. Because if you can count it, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 going in somewhere. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's also 5 going out somewhere. So 5 by 5, that's a lot for a 3-lane roundabout, and particularly something that small. So I'm thinking after viewing this footage, I need a dedicated ramp to from the industrial area to the highway instead of making this wonky thing. I think for the next episode we got a plan. All right. Yeah, I definitely need to do something. Okay. I should plan these out. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. And there's still traffic. Yeah, this is where you should be analyzing traffic, seeing so a lot of the cars want to make a right turn into this intersection. It has traffic lights, so I made a shortcut right there. But there's still cars trying to go up north, so this indicates I need to make another entrance point. Shouldn't have deleted the top part. So I will need a second interchange up there. This would be considered a service interchange because it's supposed to not interrupt traffic from the highway, but it definitely does. It's not really a service interchange. It's a disservice interchange. I'm kidding. Alright. Yeah, we got some stuff to do. So, I guess this video is considered traffic analysis after the fact, and not while I'm doing it, which is good. So we're learning. But the way I play City Skylines is I kind of see what works, test what works. If it works, keep it. But if it doesn't look nice also, I change it. So that's there lies the problem. I gotta figure out what I need to keep and whatnot. So we're gonna do a roundabout here just to make the traffic flow better after looking at what's going on. Well, this looks a lot better. Traffic looks a lot worse. So definitely have ourselves cut out for the next episode. Anyway, should be the end. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Thanks for all your support. We hit 1,000 subscribers a couple of days ago, and we're still growing. It doesn't mean we're going to stop growing. So if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I do it-yourself gaming and City Skylines, right? And we got Throwback Thursday, Tinker Tuesday with do-it-yourself videos. If you can, please consider subscribing, like, follow, comment, subscribe, ding that bell, and I'll see you in 3 days. It's John Nezodam signing out. Please remember, you are essential. Take care.